This program is sponsored by Amstel and Continental, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Good evening, welcome here to the big match. It's a massive Champions League night as Manchester United, representing England here in Europeans Premier Competition, have a massive quarter-final. Last year they were semi-finalists, beaten by Borussia Dortmund, but what have they learnt? Have they been able to grow on to go one step further this year? Well, they've got to get past Monaco first in the quarter-final stages. Trevor Venables is in the studio tonight and we're going to get all his views of everything. But first and foremost, it's time for us to get over to Monaco. It's worth pointing out here that tonight that Manchester United have had quite a few injury worries at the moment. Obviously they'll be without Roy Keane, and we know tonight there's no Ryan Giggs. It's a massive night as well for Monaco that made it to the semi-final of the UEFA Cup competition last year, and there's a young side with a very talented French spine and Fabien Barthez in goal, and look out for young Thierry Henry in attack. Your commentator for this match, which is exclusively live here, is Trev Tildesley.
Stan Louis II playing host to the European Cup quarter-finals. Manchester United the visitors. Both sides looking to upgrade from their semi-final finishings last season in the UEFA Cup and European Cup respectively. It's a fine venue for football. The Nine Arches representing the elite level, and the aptly named Champions League will play out here tonight. The first leg this, obviously the return at Old Trafford. Manchester United come here tonight with some depletions and have had to shuffle the pack respectively. Monaco looks strong and have a real opportunity to push on from what was a good season last season, European and domestically. Monaco line up as expected. Ali Benarbia propping up the midfield, and John Collins, who's had a good first season for Monaco, will play on the left. Thierry Henry and Ikpeba making up the front line. Manchester United are without Ryan Giggs tonight and are looking to push forward Phil Neville in a forward role. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Andy Cole and Teddy Sheringham lead the line. Easy to forget that it's still a very young Manchester United side, but they've achieved so much. And we kick off now. Monaco in red and white, playing from left to right. Manchester United in all blue, right to left. Monaco looking to start on the front foot here. Here's Benarbia through for Henry, who may be a danger tonight. Beckham snuffing that out. Gary Neville established himself at right back now in that team, very much like every youngster that came through in '92. Here's Sheringham now looking to get across in early going, and it's going to be a corner to Manchester United within the first 2 minutes. Beckham with that trusty right foot. And it's in towards Cole. Going to come out for Neville. Neville finding Butt. And it's stamped out, and here's Thierry Henry now. Monaco's Young Footballer of the Year last year. United standing firm, Beckham coming away with it now, and here's Neville again. That right side being used. And that was loose. Sheringham with the pass, and Monaco likewise. It's a nervy start to say the least. Here's Sheringham, and there's Phil Neville making that late run, and Fabien Barthez gathers. We mentioned that Neville is going to be used in a more attacking capacity. It's a terrible kick from Barthez. Sheringham and he can't capitalise. Chateau for Samuel, looking long for Henry again, and Henningberg was equal to it. You find that these away fixtures for Manchester United over the years have been rather cagey affairs. The damage looking to be done in the second leg at Old Trafford. They're playing very close to the touchline here, United. Here's Sheringham. Beckham back to Sheringham, who's been very wide to start this game. There's the cross, and Neville's in there again. And Barthez got a punch. And Collins can come away for Henry, Ikpeba, and now Monaco break. Monaco made great strides in the UEFA Cup last season. Their first foray into the European Cup in 1961 was ended prematurely by Rangers. United with certainly the richer history in this competition. Here's Beckham. Neville, United just stroking this around now, trying to take some control. Sheringham with a cross. Cole and Neville in there again, but dealt with impressively by Dumas. Crowd in full voice tonight. United will be looking for that away goal, where Monaco will be looking to take a big advantage, but up to now it's been fairly even. First quarter of an hour. Sheringham challenged from behind there by Cognac, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester United. The disappointment of the semi-final last season. United felt there was just something missing, one element which would have taken them through to the final. Have they found it this season? Scholes up towards Neville. The overhead kick, it's going to run through for a goal kick to Monaco. Oh, it's going to run through for a corner, I believe. It took a deflection. Beckham drove it in that time, but Barthez on the near post was quicker to it before anyone could react. Gone quite low with those kicks, Barthez, but it's worked out this time around. Here's Henry. Bernabé out to Leonard, and he's got a run on here on Beckham, but Beckham doing a great job back there. Lauded David Beckham for his passing and crossing abilities as well as his dynamic free kicks. The defensive work rate is often overlooked. Long ball up towards Cole. He'll be wanting them to feet, I would think. And Cognac bringing it out to Collins. Free transfer from Celtic has bedded in well at Monaco. They're looking to take the Scottish team to the World Cup in France as captain. Leonard. Collins, Monaco being patient here. Neither side have really threatened the goalkeeper yet. Bernabé, and he's dispossessed by Butt. Neville. Irwin, United spreading the play here. Here's Nicky Butt. Will no doubt be the linchpin in that midfield today. Beckham looking for the cross early, but Collins made sure that didn't happen. And they've won the free kick, Monaco. They've let it go again, United. Some careless passing in the early stages here. From both sides, to be fair. Henry. Promising prospect. Looking to make a name for himself this season, and what a way to do it would be to get Monaco into the semi-finals. Dennis Irwin. European Cup Winners' Cup success with Manchester United in '91. Cole, he's not getting those long balls. Monaco stroking it about, and Monaco coming away with it again. Nick Pepper. Bernabé, a little interchange between the two. Legwinski. Both sides really cancelling each other out here. United putting up a wall. Sagnol. Collins. And Henry with a sight of goal. And Nicky Butt and Henning Berg got back there. I think it was Berg that got the challenge in, and that was crucial. The young striker looking to add to his tally this season. Almost doing so. But United have given it away again. Nick Pepper. Henry again. And Henry's got away this time. Nick Pepper with a chance at a shot. And it flashes past Schmeichel's left-hand post, but I think the referee had already given the free kick. Ronnie Johnson, the culprit. Henry took it in his stride, and yes, he stands on the foot there, and it was good advantage by the official. It's going to be Bernabé for the free kick. 20 yards out. Whips it in! Well, in a game where nothing really has happened, a moment of magic has opened things up for AS Monaco. It's a beautifully struck free kick. It crashes off the underside of the bar. Peter Schmeichel can get nowhere near it. And Ali Bernabé with one of the goals of the round has put Monaco in front. United are going to need a different strategy, I think, than the long ball to Cole. They need to keep it to feet. Scholes. That has rocked the Stade Louis II. A lot of noise now. Cole with a cross. It hits Sagnol. It's going to come back in again. It's a real sucker punch for United. They have had the possession but have been quite sloppy with it. Cole to Irwin. Scholes and Nicky Butt may be having a shooting opportunity here, and find Sheringham instead. It's good defence here from Monaco. Driven in low for Sheringham. He got a flick on it but not enough. And that's probably the best chance we've seen for United so far. Bernabé, the hero from that free kick, has been instrumental in pushing Monaco up the pitch. He's got it again here. And Collins popping up on the left, cuts in on the right. Bernabé thought about the shot, and it was a trip there by Butt, I believe. And they've taken this one quickly. Collins in for Henry with a chance, and Berg once again in the way. Has his work cut out today, Henning Berg. Sheringham goes long for Cole. Cole spreading it wide for Beckham. Neville hasn't been able to get on that overlap for Beckham today up to now. He's had to resort to coming into the middle. And it's been like trying to pick a lock tonight for Manchester United. Beckham. But and it's Paul Scholes, he can hit them, and he has! That can't have been far away from Paul Scholes, who's demonstrated a fine strike in seasons previous. And that flash pass, I suppose, that was very close, and United can build on that. First time that Monaco and Manchester United have met in their history. And up to now, one moment has stood out. Lekwinski to Sanyol, Ikpeba. Monaco certainly looked the more dangerous around that box. United having to resort to long shots and hopeful crossing. Sanyol, Anabi, a nice touch. Oh, that! Yes! The referee's pointed to the spot. And it gets worse for Manchester United. Phil Neville can't believe it. We'll have to see a replay. Ikpebe. Well, it seems very needless from Neville. He seemed to stand on the back of the boot. Ikpebe was going away from goal. Make of it what you will. But it's going to be John Collins from the spot to make it 2-0 to Monaco. And he's failed! Schmeichel in the way! The Great Dane keeps it at 1-0 for Manchester United. What a big moment. Crossing towards Ikpebe, and it's going to run for Neville. And Benabia cut the pass off there, and Neville has made an awful error! Oh my word! Can you believe what you've just seen? He couldn't get the pass out to Jonsson. He decided to go back to Schmeichel, and Schmeichel, to be fair, has completely misjudged that. The ball skidding off the turf. And one of the most bizarre goals we have seen all season, and probably in the history of the European Cup. And after Schmeichel's great work in keeping out Collins' penalty, he has undone it in outrageous fashion, and now Manchester United have it all to do. And they've given the ball away. They seem shell-shocked by that. Such a routine mistake. Pitch was watered before this game, may have contributed. But Schmeichel really should have read it. And Neville put far too much power in the back pass. Nevertheless, they're in again here. Schmeichel gathering this time. The frustration on his face and the disbelief on Neville's. We said Phil Neville was going to be using a more attacking capacity tonight, and it's the defensive duties that have caused the calamity that's seen this score go to 2-0. Here's Beckham. Sheringham wide again, looking for Cole, and again they stamp it out. Henry. We thought his pace and power would be a problem tonight, and it's been quite the opposite. They've nullified Henry. And we've only a couple of moments before half-time here. Sheringham once again popping up on that side, and once again it's through to Barthez. And it's half-time, and what has been a disastrous half for Manchester United, amplified moments before the close by what will go on record as an own goal by Phil Neville, though Schmeichel was heavily involved. Half-time, Monaco 2, Manchester United 0. United kick off the second half. They know an away goal would be crucial. Alex Ferguson has spoken heavily about keeping ahead in Europe, not being rocked by setbacks. And the early cross into the 6-yard box, and Phil Neville almost made amends. They were looking for that extra runner on the left up front tonight. It almost worked on that occasion. It's a good start by United. Jetu. Pepper dropping wide here and looking long for Henry. Berg getting there first, and Irwin spreading it out, and United coming forward again. Cole, Scholes, there's a bit of zip about United, though they couldn't maintain possession there. Collins must feel relieved. His missed penalty, effectively a goal with the time that passed between the two incidents. Scholes. Neville looking long for Beckham. Combining with Sheringham. Beckham hasn't got the crosses in as he would like tonight. Neville going square for Scholes. Scholes having a pop. Going long. Berg has been solid against Henry tonight. Cole. Sheringham. Cole. Neville. Scholes. And Neville's made the run. Neville's made the run, and Jetu doing a great job there covering him. Going to come back for Dennis Irwin. Nicky Butt. Into Cole. Scholes. And Scholes with a dipping effort. Barthez with a strong right hand. That's 2 strikes from distance from Scholes tonight that have come close to grabbing that away goal for Manchester United. Beautifully struck. But it's a good save down low to his right. Corner. Going to come out for Neville. Scholes again. Another shot. Oh, it's going to come through for Neville. And he couldn't get enough on it. Barthez got behind it. What a night this has been for Phil Neville so far. But Monaco looked to break. Henry didn't see the run behind him. Leonard. Henry for Benabia, this time he does. What a chance for Philip Neville. Beckham doing his job there well. Referee waving play on against the protest. And that looked like a foul and is. Dumas protests the decision. A little too tight to Cole there. More elbow than shoulder. Scholes chipping it up for Cole, who's cut a frustrated figure tonight, Andy Cole. Missed a lot of Europe last season through injury. Henry. The plan on Henry has worked tonight, but they hadn't catered for a superb free kick and a once-in-a-million error. Neville trying to get a cross in, blocked out. Benabia will come away with it with space. Henry inside for Leonard, and Monaco just calming things down a little here. Nicky Butt. Beckham, who had a good season in the Champions League last season. Scholes. Beckham, maybe a chance to cross. He has crossed it. There is that danger if they can get him the space to make a cross like that. Nicky Butt. Monaco standing firm here. Irwin's ball in, and it's just too high for Sheringham. And it wrong-footed Beckham completely there, who's disappointed in himself. It has not been a good night up to now for many of those Manchester United players. Samuel dispossessed, and Phil Neville breaking up the play, and it's going to come through for Cole. That's a very good ball down the flank if Cole can keep hold of it. He has. It looked like there was a foul there, but Irwin picks it up. Advantage played by the referee. Neville grounded out again. Ikpeba on the ball for Henry if he can keep hold of it. And Henry is through here. Johnson can't get back to him. And Schmeichel with a fine save to deny Henry. Just too low with the chip. Peter Schmeichel making a crucial save to try and make amends. But that really would have been out of sight, certainly tonight anyway, for United. You can't forget the importance of the away goals. I think we got an offside in here. Yes, Henry offside by a yard. Cole won the header that time, but then Scholes got in the way of the pass. They've not really clicked tonight, United. Been playing like a well-oiled machine in the Premiership. But tonight, in the Stade Louis II, they've not quite looked to that standard that we have expected from them week in, week out domestically. Zaniol. And here's Collins. Legwinski. I think there's some tiredness out there now. The pace has slowed somewhat. The second half started at quite a rate of knots. Benabia, that's loose, and Butt picks it up. Probably one of the few bright sparks for United tonight, Nicky Butt and Henning Berg at the back, both doing good jobs closing out the stronger players that Monaco have to offer. Sheringham held on to it well, and Scholes! And Barthez behind it again. A hat-trick of fantastic saves from Fabian Barthez tonight, two of them from Paul Scholes. He couldn't have hit it any sweeter, but it was just central enough that Barthez could get behind it. Beckham looking to get a successful delivery in there. It wasn't a bad one, but it was headed out. Into Cole on the turn, and Barthez is there again. United turning up the pressure. Seemed a more standard save from Barthez that time, but he had to make it. Beckham with a cross, and Dumas underneath it, and it's going to be another corner. Can't argue that Manchester United probably deserved something from this second half. In it goes again, and Cole got above Jetu, but the ball well above the crossbar. Two sightings for Andy Cole in a matter of moments. And barring Henry's opportunity on the counter-attack earlier, United have certainly looked the more threatening. They just cannot get past Fabian Barthez. That's loose for Butt. Sheringham looking long for Neville over the top. Monaco fans buoyant. United making some changes. They're a little threadbare on the bench, so they're going to be giving the youth an opportunity here. Ben Thornley and Michael Clegg coming on. What a moment it would be for either of those two to come up with something for the team. Irwin chips it in and Cognacs underneath it again. Thornley. And still Thornley, he's kept hold of it well here. And Dumas with the challenge on Cole, and we're going to get a free kick on the edge here, and maybe David Beckham has his opportunity. And we got a bit of afters here with Cole and Benabia, who made the challenge. Can David Beckham make positive a frustrating night? There he goes, it's hit the wall, it's not getting any better for him tonight. And that was a real opportunity. Scholes. Played wide by Clegg for Irwin. But Monaco have been strong in defence. We've got 8 minutes on the clock here for Manchester United to try and salvage an important goal. Cole with his back to goal. And got it shot away! Well, you've got to feel for the United forwards who've really thrown everything at Barthez today. That one beat him, but beat the post. It has not been Andy Cole's night. United supporters making a lot of noise over in this corner despite the situation their team are in. Admirable support from the Red Army. Peba, Benabia and Henry combining. Monaco would love to put the icing on the cake here. It's into Henry. And Nicky Butt and Henningberg again were back there. And there could have been a penalty there. The referee waved play on and it looked like a trip, but Monaco couldn't capitalise on the loose ball. We play on. Ikpeba. Gotta wonder now whether they just hold on to it or whether they go for a third. And a free kick anyway. It's just going to eat up a little bit more time for the French champions. It goes, it doesn't beat Irwin on the near post. And United have come away with it, and Cole, there won't be more opportunities really, other than what we're seeing here. Irwin. And he can't get the cross in. Scholes for Cole. Nicky Butt. Legwinski pushing him out. But again. Here's Clegg. Clegg wanted to get the cross in there, but he couldn't see anybody to pick out. Beckham, can he get one in? Goes short again for Clegg. Been the story of Manchester United's night. Scholes. Thornley. They can't get past this wall of Monaco defenders, and it's going to come through for Thornley. And his shot is saved by Barthez. That would have been a moment, but he was offside. The linesman's flag up very quickly. And it looks like this first meeting between Monaco and Manchester United is going to end with Monaco victorious going into the second leg at Old Trafford. Matter of seconds left on the clock now. Thornley, Sheringham, United trying to find anything they can, and almost an issue in defence there, but Barthez gathers, and that should be it. It is. United threw everything at Monaco in that second half, and it wasn't to be, and they take a 2-0 defeat to Old Trafford to try and turn around. But this European Champions League quarter-final finishes Monaco 2, Manchester United 0.
Well, welcome back here to the Champions League. It was Monaco 2, Manchester United 0 in this European Cup quarter-final first leg, and Manchester United will be absolutely gutted because, truth be told, it's 2-0 down to their own doing, really, Trevor, when you look at the game, particularly that disastrous own goal. Well, I wonder if there was a bubble or something in the ball, but regardless or not, players at the highest quality at this level, I'm sorry, they should not be making a mistake like that. That was utterly disastrous, appalling, and it's going to make Man United's job so much more difficult at Old Trafford. Well, Manchester United, of course, made a real good go of it, had lots of attempts, but they were thwarted time and time by Fabien Barthez, French number 1 now, replacing Lamar, and you can see why. Well, I'll give him credit. I thought he was excellent today. I thought Man United really went for it, considering they were right up against it. But yeah, keeper had a great performance, really, really good. But then again, I wonder if it's just one of those sort of home leg things. I wonder if with Man United, when they're at home at Old Trafford, could they find the goals to sort of get them through? 2-0, I don't think it's the end of the world, but I think United will be the masters of their own downfall. Well, you can see the second leg here on ITV coming up very shortly. We'll be live from Old Trafford for that one. That's us for tonight for Trevor and myself and everyone here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.
This program was sponsored by Continental and Amstel, UEFA Champions League sponsors.
Thank you for watching here this match on Trevor Sports. If you've liked it, please don't be afraid to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And if you do fancy it, head on over to Ko-fi. The link is in the description. Buy me a coffee for all the hard work. Other than that, make sure you enjoy more games coming up.